Hello, on today's video about accessory lines, we will be taking a look at the lines on the football field that are accessories to every high school 11-man football field. These lines include the hashes, the numbers, the PAT line, the kickoff spots, which are not shown but go about here, and the players and coaches box, which go on each sideline, and then the restriction line, which are the outside perimeter of the field to keep non-players outside of the play zone. Hashes are intended to keep the game of play on the interior side of the field. Hashes in high school football split the field into equal thirds. A field is normally 160 feet wide, so when you divide that by 3, we get the magic number 53 feet 4 inches. Each hash will be 53 feet and 4 inches from each sideline. Hashes are important because they help dictate where the ball is placed. As the player gets tackled, the referee will spot the ball where the player is tackled. However, if the player is on the outside of the hashes, the referee will throw the ball back to the hash, keeping the center of that offense at least into the middle third field. At the bare minimum, hashes must be marked every 5 yards on each 5 or 10 yard line going down the field. It is standard practice you can add this mark to also mark every yard. This helps walk off penalties and helps the players or the crow's nest announcers be able to spot ball or spot the yardage, and for statisticians to be able to keep track of accuracy. It is not a requirement in high school football to have numbers on your field. However, you must have some sort of marking at this area. Most high school football programs have numbers on the home side and ticks on the away side. Numbers are painted using stencils in a rattle can every 10 yards. The top of the number is to be 27 feet away from the sideline or 9 yards. On the other side of the field, you may paint numbers or ticks. Ticks, like a hash mark, are just a simple line. Next is the PAT line. The PAT line signals to where the team hits the ball after a touchdown to point a extra point kick or 2-point conversion. This is 3 yards or 9 feet back from the goal line. It's then centered in the middle of the field and is a 4-inch stripe at least 3 feet long. This is done on both sides of the field. The kick spots are X's made on the 40-yard line in the middle of the field. This doesn't have to be measured out precisely. An X stencil can be laid evenly with the field goal posts on each side of the field and then sprayed in with a rattle can. Next, we have the coaches and players box. The coaches and players box is in between the 25-yard lines on each side of the field. First, we have 6 yards or 6 feet back from the sideline is the coach's box. Then we have another 6 feet, which is where the players box. This is where players are allowed to stand during coaches are allowed to stand during a live ball. 3 coaches can stand in this box during a dead ball. Players must stand behind this third box. And then lastly, we have restriction line, which is a continuation of this second line all the way around the field. On the outside of the player's box, this field may be dashed. This is used to keep media, personnel, or filmers in the end zone, or extra band members that might be playing in another end zone from crossing into a zone where it's going to be too dangerous for them to come in contact with a player coming out of the field. These measurements are vital to help a football field meet NFHS regulations, to have a safe playing experience for the students that match the rules, and to keep the football field nice and uniform. It is suggested that this diagram be kept with your sports turf equipment, be it a gator, a sprayer, or any stencils that you might have throughout the season to refer back to as needed.